Vakil to Vice Admiral Mike. Response, sir. Go ahead. The prisoners have been transported to the Jafin station, sir. Very good. Thank you. Yes, sir. Also, Dr. Violetta Alenton has requested to speak with you. Ah, yes. Put her through. Hello, Dr. Violetta. Assume you have time to speak with me now? Yes, Vice Admiral. And, Dr. Teresinos are both here and may converse with you now. What do you wish to speak with us about? Firstly, Doctor, could you tell me exactly why you and Dr. Teresos are on the Dipidium system? Certainly. We have traveled here. Myself from my home planet of Solicia and Dr. Teresos from Earth in an attempt to arrange further transport to a remote location in the Rolar Nebula. We were currently in the great need of an immediate transportation. Otherwise, a critical element of our current research project will be lost. I see. And what knowledge do you have of the Devasians here on Dipidium? The Devasians. Oh yes, a fascinating subculture here on Dipidium. I read about them on our journey here. Oh, forgive me, Vice Admiral. I am Dr. Tyrannus. Still not sure. It is a pleasure to meet you. Ah, likewise, Doctor. So, other than just reading about them on the way here, neither of you have any direct knowledge of them? I do not, Vice Admiral. Dr. Violetta also seems to know little about them either. I see. Well, do either of you know anything about a substance known as polonium-450? It is a phased quantum isotope. I'm afraid I do not. This is the first time I've ever heard of such a substance. I highly doubt it would be stable, even if it could be created, Vice Admiral. Rest assured, Doctor. It has been created and used to deadly effect. What about Dr. Violetta? No, I regret that I cannot assist you in this. I have no knowledge of such a substance. I understand. Very well. Have you managed to find a ship for your mission yet? Not yet, Vice Admiral. We were hoping that since you are in the system, you might be able to ferry us to at least DS9. From there, we might be able to arrange another means of transport. Why don't you just charter a civilian ship for your mission? The task at hand would be much too risky for a civilian vessel. We need a science vessel or at least one such as yours for our mission. But unfortunately, if we are not able to secure such a ship in the next few hours, considering the distance and our limited time window, I'm afraid that our opportunity would be at a loss. I see. I wish I could assist you, but unfortunately I am dealing with other matters presently. It was nice to meet you both. Thank you for your cooperation. Yes, you're welcome, Vice Admiral. Call for a conference with your senior officers to discuss the present situation and get suggestions from them. After an hour of discussions, you decide to report to Admiral Marconi. Marconi, go ahead, Vice Admiral. Sir, I assume you read the most recent report concerning what we have discovered here on Dipidium? Yes, Vice Admiral. I'm most troubled by your lack of direct leads in these matters. However, it's out of our hands now. Starfleet Intelligence has stepped in and taken over the reins. They feel that the Obsidian Order, or the True Way, are likely behind most of what is going on here and pursuing other leads in that direction. I see, Admiral. Are they requesting any assistance from me? Currently, no. They have reviewed all of our reports and dispatched some of their ships to both the Drasilia system and the Dipidium systems. Vice Admiral Ham has assured me that they will keep us informed on any developments. My orders are to clean up this mess now. Of course, contain the radiation here in the Drasilia system and try to neutralize the potentially harmful effects. Understood. My orders, sir? Well, I know I promised you some shore leave, and considering that your ship has been damaged and you have suffered crew casualties, I wish that was the case for you right now. However, I just received orders from Admiral Arminius of Starfleet Science Division. Admiral Arminius of Starfleet Science Division, let me guess. You're being placed under her direct command until further notice. She has ordered you to give full assistance to Dr. Violetta Aleton. Sir, this is absurd. We could be witnessing the new emergence of an unknown threat to the Federation here. How could she... I agree with you, Vice Admiral, and I did protest this decision, trust me. But even admirals are outranked now and then. Follow your orders. I have uploaded them to your ship's computer for your review. Yes, sir. We are not done with the Albatross matter, Vice Admiral. I have eyes and ears on it. But you just keep that to yourself. Understand? Understood, Admiral. Keep me informed. Okay, start mission classification, research exploration. Priority high. Mission destination Caldron. USS Celestia, Vice Admiral Maik. Maik commanding. Admiral CCO, Admiral Arminius. Assist Dr. Violetta Alenton on the research project Tuatha. Next file page. You are ordered to follow precise instructions of Dr. Violetta Alenton, who has the lead in the mission regarding all scientific matters. Military and defensive matters rest in your command authority. The Celestia will travel from its present location to the designated location in the Rolar Nebula. Travel time with this destination must be accomplished within the next span of 39 hours. This could only be achieved by using the transwarp conduit, located in the Dipidium system, and a second conduit that is located in the Calandra sector, which has no returning conduit as its destination point. From there, the Celestia will proceed at maximum speed to the mission destination, with an ETA of 30.50 plus negative hours. Due to the remoteness of this mission's destination, caution is advised during any encounters. It is suspected that the True may have a hidden base in the region, and the Dominion remnant forces may also be active in the area. Dr. Violetta Alenton will brief you in full on her arrival on board. We have new orders, Commander. Yes, sir? What is the Boolean word for absurd? Sorry, sir. Never mind, Commander. I have uploaded the new mission file to your terminal. Please review it. We will need to transport Dr. Violetta and Dr. Terrenos on board. Please inform them that we will be standing by for their signal to beam up. Understood, sir. Bridge, this is Transporter Room 1. Go ahead, Ensign. Dr. Violetta and Dr. Terrenos have a signal that they are standing by for transport to the ship. Acknowledged. Beam them aboard, please. Transporter Room 1 to bridge. The doctors are on board. Understood. Do they require... Vice Admiral, there is no time to delay. Please head for the transwarp conduit and take us to the Calandra sector's transwarp conduit in that region. I will upload our full mission briefing to you from your science lab and meet with you once Dr. Terrenos and I have set up our equipment. Very well. I understand. Time is critical in this mission. I see. Helm, take us to the transwarp conduit. Destination coordinates, Calandra sector. Vice Admiral's log. We have arrived back in the Calandra sector and prepared to travel to a transwarp conduit on the edge of the Beta Ursa block, close to the Rolar Nebula region. The conduit has no return transwarp conduit at its destination side, which means that it will require over 7 weeks travel back to another transwarp conduit and return to the Beta Ursa block. This will effectively cut us off from any immediate support, should we require assistance. There have been several reports of both the True and Rogue Dominion forces in the region, and if we are ambushed so far from any support, we could be in a rough position. The ship has been repaired, and I have ordered the crew to conduct combat drills to keep them focused and prepared for any unforeseen hostile encounters. I reviewed Dr. Violetta's mission briefing and must admit I'm intrigued by her hypothesis. Nonetheless, I'm concerned and hope this mission is worth the risk. Sorry about that. I had to... Okay, yes. Starfleet Science Division, Mission Directive. Research Exploration Priority High. Mission Destination Caldron. Signed, Celestia, Vice Admiral Mike. Mike commanding. Admiral CCO Admiral Arminis. Assist Dr. Violetta Alenton on the research project Tuatha. Summary project Tuatha. Okay, Dr. Elaton has been working on the hypothesis that the planet, named by her as Sybil, once maintained a spacefaring culture. The planet was totally destroyed due to collision with a rogue planet over 12,000 years ago. The collision of the two planets resulted in the alteration of Sybil's orbit and its eventual collision with the system's sun. Her hypothesis suggests that there was a moon in orbit around Sybil, which was thrown out of its orbit and into interstellar space after the collision. It is her belief that the moon may hold some archaeological evidence of a lost civilization on Sybil. Dr. Elaton and her colleague Dr. Teresianos have been working to locate a moon or asteroid which matches Dr. Elaton's computer models of the likely trajectories of Sybil's moon after the planet's destruction. The planetoid, they believe, in Sybil's rogue moon will impact with a Class J planet in RN 33023C system and burn up in the gas giant's atmosphere in approximately 5 Earth days, 120 hours. Owing to the remote location and its distance from any Federation outpost, Starfleet has reluctantly granted Dr. Elaton permission to investigate her hypothesis and explore the moon prior to its destruction. Vice Admiral, we have arrived in the Calendra system. Order, sir. Set course for the next transport conduit. I have uploaded the coordinates from the mission file. Sir, we arrived at the Roller Nebula Transwarp Conduit. Designation RN 30299C2. Understood. Proceed to activate and enter the conduit. Yes, sir. Sir, incoming hail from Admiral Arminius for you. I'll take it in my ready room. Hello, Admiral Arminius. How can I help you? It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain. If you don't mind, can you report your present mission status? Of course, we are preparing to depart for the Roller Nebula through the designated transwarp conduit. Good. I'm aware that this mission may come at an inopportune time for you, Vice Admiral, considering your previous mission's importance. And I wanted to thank you for undertaking this mission and wish you good fortune as you proceed onwards. Thank you, Admiral. Do you have any instructions for me? Only to be cautious, Vice Admiral. The region you are entering does pose some security risk. Try to avoid any contact with unknown vessels as you traverse the mission destination. Oh, and please give my regards to Dr. Violetta and her colleague, Dr. Taros. I still can't pronounce that. Understood, Admiral. I'll do that for you. Celestia out. It's behind me.